Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling lighter. Not because your problems disappeared, but because they no longer control you. Imagine one simple rule that can remove 80% of your stress, anger, anxiety, and overthinking in just one day. A rule so old that it comes from ancient Stoic philosophers, yet so powerful that modern psychology keeps rediscovering it again and again. Today, I'm going to share that rule with you. A rule that will shift the way you react, the way you decide, and the way you protect your peace. This is not just philosophy. This is a tool. A tool that can decide whether your day gets destroyed by chaos or strengthened by clarity. Welcome to the Stoic rule that can change your entire life in the next 24 hours. The real-life problem. Let me start with something you already know too well. Life feels heavy when we try to control everything. We try to control people's opinions, outcomes we can't predict, situations we can't avoid, and emotions that hit us without warning. We spend hours replaying conversations in our head, worrying about what may happen, stressing over mistakes we made long ago, and reacting instantly to things that don't deserve our energy. A small comment ruins your mood. A delay makes you impatient. Someone else's attitude becomes your problem. Deep down, you know this. Most of your suffering doesn't come from what happens to you, but from the way you respond. You keep losing peace because your mind is constantly fighting battles that don't even belong to you. Before you know it, the entire day slips away. You lose focus. You lose joy. You lose control. And you wonder why life feels overwhelming. The truth is simple. You're carrying too much. You're trying to manage things that are not yours to manage. Reveal the Stoic rule. So here it is. The Stoic rule that changes everything. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. That's it. But this simple line is the difference between chaos and calm, frustration and clarity, emotional storms and inner strength. Stoics called it the rule of control. Modern psychologists call it the circle of influence. Every day people call it peace of mind. If you master this rule, even for one day, you'll understand how much energy you've been wasting on things that never needed your attention. And the moment you shift your focus, your entire emotional world shifts with it. Explanation with examples. Think of your mind like a room. You only have space for what truly matters. But most days, your room is filled with noise that belongs to the outside world. Someone's bad behavior. Someone's expectations. Someone's judgment. Traffic. Delays. Weather. Markets. News. Mistakes you can't undo. Outcomes you can't force. When you react to these things, you give away your freedom. You let the world decide how you feel. You let external events pull the strings of your emotions. But think of the power you gain when you shift your focus to what you can control. You can't control traffic, but you can control your patience. You can't control people's opinions, but you can control the meaning you give them. You can't control mistakes, but you can control how quickly you learn from them. You can't control the market, but you can control your decisions and your discipline. You can't control the past, but you can control the next step you take. Suddenly, everything changes. You stop fighting the world. You stop wasting emotional energy. You stop feeling drained by things that hold no real power over you. When you control what is yours and release what isn't, you start living with purpose instead of panic. You stop overthinking. You stop reacting. You start choosing. And choice is freedom. Practical steps to apply the rule today. Let's make this real. Here is how to apply the Stoic rule and change your life in the next 24 hours. Step 1. Identify your triggers. When something stresses you, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? Step 2. Separate the two worlds. Your world includes your thoughts, decisions, habits, reactions, and attitude. The outside world includes everything else. Only invest energy in your world. Step 3. Create a response gap. Before reacting emotionally, take a breath. Give your mind 3 seconds to choose a better response. Step 4. Focus on small wins. Every time you choose calm over chaos, you strengthen your inner control. Celebrate it. Step 5. Accept reality fully. Acceptance is not weakness. It's intelligence. When you stop resisting what you can't change, you start moving forward faster. If you do just these steps for one day, you'll feel a level of peace that most people never experience. Real-life transformation story. I once met a young man who lived in constant stress. Every day he woke up anxious about things that were never in his hands. People's behavior stressed him. His phone notifications controlled him. His past mistakes haunted him. And every day felt like a losing battle. One day, after hitting emotional exhaustion, he decided to do something simple. He made a line on a piece of paper. On the left side, he wrote what he could control. On the right side, he wrote what he couldn't. Suddenly, he realized that almost everything he feared lived on the right side. And almost everything he ignored lived on the left. So he made a promise to himself. For one day, he would only focus on his side of the paper. That day changed everything. His mind felt lighter. His reactions became calmer. His decisions became clearer. He stopped trying to fix people and started improving himself. He stopped fearing the future and started mastering the present. Within months, he wasn't just calmer. He was stronger, more confident, more disciplined. He discovered a truth that Stoics knew thousands of years ago. When you direct your energy toward what you can control, life becomes simpler, clearer, and far more powerful. Final message and call to action. The world will never stop testing you. People will disappoint you. Plans will change. Problems will appear without warning. But remember this rule. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. This rule is not just philosophy. It's a doorway to freedom. It's the difference between living like a reactor and living like a creator. Try it for the next 24 hours. Just one day. And watch how the quality of your thoughts, emotions, and decisions transforms. If this message helped you, share it with someone who is struggling. And if you want more content that strengthens your mind, your discipline, and your life, subscribe and stay with me on this journey. Because your best self is waiting. And it begins with control.